Oh man, I forgot how to do this.
It's been a long time. Hello.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
Good evening. Thank you for listening to the Fools Podcast. We just had an upload video that we just recorded. Our update video, I mean. Shit.
Yeah.
Dude, we're like rusty. It's
been a while,
there's
man.
been so much fucking shit that like went by. I don't even know how to like catch up.
Time flies, bro. Time flies when you throw it.
Yeah, dude. Doctor Strange, that horror movie X. We have literally fucking like 3 episodes on the fucking burner that I haven't done at all.
The one I kind of don't want to release. I want to be.
There's one that I don't want to
Yeah.
release. I've been like really trying to show like my coworkers the full podcast stuff. Like I'll write it on the whiteboard and shit at work, like all the shit that we've been doing. And I'm like, don't forget to follow blah blah. And 0 people have done it. Until like I've asked them personally, like, hey blah blah. And they're like, sometimes they'll say like it's a joke, and I'm like, you know it's not a joke.
Duh.
Don't fucking lie to me. All you had to do is look it up and be like, oh, this is. I even put a QR code to make it easy for you guys.
QR code?
I made a QR code, and then I had it. Oh, it was like one of the person's last days. So I was like, hey, print it out for me. He's like, all right. And he did it. And I was like, sick. And then another time, I was just like, we have a photocopy machine. So I was like, whatever. I had it on my phone, so I'll just photocopy it. Like, instead of like doing all the extra shit. And then it photocopied perfectly. And I was like, sick. And I just fucking put it up. And I came back and it was all teared down and stuff. And I was like, oh.
And they're like, fucking Gallo.
No,
Gallo and his goddamn jokes.
Every time he comes in.
Exactly, dog. It's all the
What a
perception.
goofball.
This is number 1 bullshit.
Number 1 bullshit. But yeah, so thank you for we do have followers right now. I mean, we're up to 60 on our Insta,
Yes.
and we still have 8 people listening.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, and we haven't been uploading at all, so we're really grateful for all that.
Yay.
And it made me happy because usually last time I think we did this.
Well, hearing this
There
makes
was-
me happy.
Yeah, no, last time we took a hiatus. There was like 0 listeners. So,
real?
Yeah, it was a nice change of pace.
Oh.
Yeah, man. I just feel like if we stay consistent with it, if we find a way to stay consistent with it, like people will start listening, even if they don't like it, because you know people still
I
listen.
don't like this shit, but I'm listening.
Yeah, because you know people like to
Yeah.
hear what people say and shit.
I feel like consistency is key with.
Oh yeah.
Wait, I'm not finished my thought though. I feel like consistency is key for us perfecting our podcast. However, I don't feel like consistency is necessary to keep up our fan base. If
I get
YouTube
you.
has shown us anything with their creators and when they take vacations and shit, like Djibouti Show right now, they're on a vacation.
Djibouti dubs?
Djibouti Dubs on
Maybe
Twitch.
that's cool.
I only watch their YouTubes. But
I don't watch their YouTube anymore, but they're cool. I like them.
We gotta build it up so we can not be that consistent.
Yeah, I know what you
Yeah.
mean. Yeah. But yeah, all that's in the update video. We basically just say we've been creating other stuff and we haven't been together. So a lot of the stuff that we've been doing hasn't been up.
Yeah.
Especially since like it's a lot for me to try to edit these things. So
Yeah,
that's why we're gonna keep this one short as well.
Especially with your kids. I feel like it should all be kept short, like a strict, like not a strict schedule, but like we have to know what we're talking about each podcast.
Sometimes it's so
Yeah.
fun, though.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
But also, sometimes we don't start getting the juices flowing until we're about to finish it.
but and then also
Yeah.
and then we
we
just keep going.
sometimes we just go off topic, like to a point where it's like
But that's the point. That's not the point, but that's one of the general ideas behind us.
Our original name was Off Topic Podcast,
Yeah,
but then
but-
we realized that Rooster Teeth took it.
Yeah.
but I was like I don't know. I feel like the way we go off topic is unenjoyable sometimes.
You think so?
Yeah, because we're just stemming off into nothingness really, because we're just really not talking about nothing. Most of them are just inside jokes that we do, you know.
But I also think
not with the podcast.
that's who we are, you know.
Yeah.
So if like people listen to this podcast and hear us do that, they understand
Mm-hmm.
because we do that shit when we're hanging out with people anyway.
Yeah. Kanye West does that.
Yeah, Yeezus does it, done. If Yeezus does it and look how successful he is, damn.
He does music. He says stuff in another way.
And so do we now. Follow No Name on Instagram. It's
Or just
follow me on
I'll
Instagram.
let you know when I post my stuff.
Jeez.
Yeah, because I have one song on there that's like booty, but you can still listen to it if you want to criticize it. But I have other stuff that I'm working on too. So that's
Isn't
gonna be
every
high quality.
creator's songs booty?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Until they create the next one, until they create the next one, until they create the next
That's what I
one.
told
Unless
you.
you're Cy Gangnam. You get that one.
Gangnam Style.
Yeah, you get Gangnam Style, and then you
From
never come
Gangnam Style,
back.
bro.
You can never
put-
top that.
He put Gangnam on the map.
Put Gangnam on
He
the
has
map.
motherfucking Gentleman.
Yeah,
Oh. It's not as big as Gangnam Style, though.
It has Snoop Dogg on it though.
yeah, but
Snoop Dogg's on everything.
Yeah, that's true.
If we wanted to, we can
Snoop
get Snoop
Lion.
Dogg on the podcast.
You know, there's a Walk of Fame in Russia that only has 3 people: Sylvester Stallone, Snoop Dogg, and who was the pop star lady?
Sylvester Stallone's on the
When
Russian
you used
Walk of Fame.
Yeah,
Dude, he literally killed Ivan Drago.
that's probably why he's there.
they're like
He-
respect.
As a reminder.
They've been after him ever since.
Yeah. It's not Britney Spears, but it's one of those
Yeah.
pop stars from
That
back
shit was
then.
crazy,
No
bro.
doubt.
From back in the day. Yeah.
That shit was crazy, bro. Christina Aguilera.
I don't,
That shit was
Shakira?
crazy, bro.
I don't know.
That shit was crazy, bro, because Ivan Drago killed Apollo Creed, right?
Okay.
And then Rocky beats him up, right? He didn't die. That was
Well, if he dies, he dies. You know.
that was like big drums. That was
John Leguizamo.
something like that. Anyways,
He just comes
I
in.
have a story about that too. That happened to me 2 days ago. But anyways, in the Creed movies, in Creed 2, Ivan Drago is still alive and he has a son, and he's gonna fight Adonis Creed, right? The son of Apollo Creed. But then in the story, you find out that
Generational revenge.
yeah, you find out Ivan Drago's baby mama don't even fuck with him. I think, if I'm remembering this correctly, like his son has mommy issues. He's like, fuck, my mom don't even love me. I'm like, damn, that sucks, bro. But at least he has his dad training him to
That's
be a
in Creed
dope ass
2?
boxer. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen Creed 2.
La culantera, mami.
What's that from?
La mama.
Creed 2?
La mama. La mama.
Is this what you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
This is exactly what you mean?
That's exactly what I mean, because what are the listeners getting out of it? You know, that's why I'm.
They're getting people talking in your ear.
But do you really want people talking to you all the time like that?
Isn't that what you said in the beginning of this podcast?
What?
You're like, sometimes people just want to listen to something as they're doing something, you know?
Yeah, but something they like.
Sounds like you're criticizing this podcast pretty hard.
I am. I've been turning a new leaf. I've been trying to go a little bit more serious. I've been too goofy.
Angel.
What seriousness are we talking about?
Angel.
I do know what you mean though.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're like not in it and you like do responses
Uh-huh.
and you're just like, it's like those get on your nerve ones that you do,
Okay.
like that you do on purpose,
Uh-huh.
and then you'll like push it, and I'll be like, okay, like I asked a question, but it's cool.
Angel's mind will change. He's a different person every 2 months, so pretty soon he'll be back to regular old Angel, or he might be
That's
different.
That's
That's
if you
true,
don't
too.
know me though. Because I'm gonna
Are you
try.
saying Ivan doesn't know you?
Yeah, well, I mean, if he thinks like that, but, because I'm really not gonna. You see, I don't want people thinking, oh, that's Angel, old classic Angel, just gonna be the same old person changing back. Like, I'm not gonna try to be that shit. That's just goofy. That's just weird, bro. Like, I'm over here trying to be something, and people have that shit in their head and shit. You know, like that's just weird to me.
What do you mean?
What's weird to you?
Like me doing my graphic design. Oh, he's on that phase, but he's going back to goofy old Angel, so he's probably not dependable. You know?
I don't know, bro. I just know that. No, I see where you're coming from, right?
Yeah, cause there's that one TikTok, that was
I
like.
wouldn't say it's goofy, old Angel.
Yeah.
It's
I
goofy.
wouldn't-
It's
I
goofy
wouldn't-
because I let it happen. That's why. Because I don't set my foot down. Like I don't command that attention. You know. Like nah, bro. Look at this shit. Like this is
Well,
what
you
I'm really doing.
You do your shit though,
I do my shit, but
and that's the thing.
who really pays attention though?
No one, and that's why you can't let other people's views of you bring you down.
No. But that's the thing though. Like if my what I need to do is for other people to pay attention to me for me to succeed. That like me doing graphic design, I need people to pay attention to me so they can tell other people's businesses, their family businesses, their homies' businesses. For my music, I need people to pay attention to me so they follow my music, so they're interested in my music.
All your work speaks for itself, though.
Yeah, it's
So
true.
they'll, at first glance, they might think you're a goof, but then
Yeah,
when they use your work, which they obviously do use your work, they're gonna be like, oh damn, Angel gets his shit done.
yeah. So I'm just waiting for.
There's-
Well, that's you too. So
We
I'm
have a
just,
dichotomy to ourselves.
yeah, I'm just waiting for that point in my life for everyone to set into their heads. It was like, okay, this is not classic Angel. This is just Angel. You know?
I feel it because I remember 2 years ago when I was sharing my opinions, right? And my opinions are drastically different from other people's opinions, right? People would just chalk it up. This girl literally told me, "Oh, you don't really believe that, Ivan. You're just a troll. I'm like, no, I really do believe that. He's like, no, you're just trolling. That's who you are. You're a troll. And I was like, wow, okay, thanks. Like, I've struggled with not being taken seriously, but it's like,
I had this occasion actually at work not too long ago. The only persons that really care about like where we are right now are like me, some other guy, and like
exactly,
the managers, right? But at the same time, you know, managers are on another level. So when and they know how goofy it could get. I'm basically like writing down this system that organizes like the like stuff that's going out. So in doing so, I'm like on the board and I'm writing shit down, and then he comes by, and I told you guys earlier I would write down like the full podcast on the board anyway. So he comes by and he kind of like checks it out, but the way I'm writing, what I'm writing down, like if you look at it, it literally just shows the lanes and stuff. It's literally just organizing is what you could visually see. But when they came by, they were like very thick-headed about the situation. It was like either go to break or do like this, blah blah blah. And I'm like, all right, but like I'm doing blah blah blah, and he, like it was like that whole like stick the fingers in the ear type thing where like no, just do this. I'm like, all right, guess I'll just go to break. And usually I do get mad at some people at this work, and usually I just like I'll just like let it slide, like whatever, I don't care. Like I don't really care about this job anyway, so so I go to the car and I'm like, man, I'm upset. And then I go back and I'm just like, I'm just gonna work, spend the rest of the day working and leave, and then I'll come back and maybe deal with it tomorrow. And then fucking he comes up to me like later on, and I'm like, I don't want to talk right now because I'm upset, and like I have like a frog in my throat basically because I'm so upset. So like I don't.
The cat got your tongue.
Yeah. So like even if I had something to say, I can't say it, and even if I were to, I can't articulate anything at the moment. I can articulate my thoughts, they won't come out the same way.
Yeah, I get you.
So basically,
it's hard for you to express.
And then he was like trying to push it, like, oh no, there's something was wrong, blah blah blah. I'm like, dawg.
I was like, bro, I'm just gonna kick you in the nuts, dog.
Like I fucking, like, what do you want me to clock out? Like, what do you want from me? Because I can't do anything right now. So I go ahead, finish my shit, and we come back later, and I tell him like, I understand because this happens at a lot of jobs that like the perceptions of me is very, very much like, you know, like goofy and like we don't do much or whatever. But like at the same time, I've been told multiple times that like the reason I'm doing what I'm doing is because I'm good at it. I've been the only person that's writing the ideas on the board with my other coworker, and then at the same time, like basically we're the only ones coming up with the ideas to make this place better. Yeah. And no one gives a shit. So it's like this is like the only job I know that doesn't like pay for you to like give you a raise for being there for a long time. Yeah. Like warehouse basically. Yeah. Like not even seniority. What was it, like tenure?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So basically, we have a very high turnover rate. So it's kind of very unique to stay there, and very helpful to stay there as well, because now, like, not only do we know what we're doing, like, we don't start at stage one trying to train people to do this, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. How long have you been there?
That's funny, too, because I've only been there for, like, over 6 months. So, like, me being one of the longest people that stayed there, it says a lot. Doesn't it? Yeah. So, even...
The dog is.
Exactly.
That was a dog. Mm-hmm. Not a sexual dog, though. Not a sexual
but
deviant.
he did apologize. Things were kind of right. However, as the week went on, I guess people were complaining that I was like the only one doing like certain like what appears to be easy work. But then they go and they're doing it and they failed at every task. I had to come back and do it anyway. And they were saying like, because basically when I was told it, I was basically knocked down to being third in doing the shit, even though I was always the second, because I was doing certain tasks. I don't have to get into it. Basically though, when the other guy was doing that shit, not only did he not listen to what I told him to do, he also had to leave early, and he also basically it was like a very heavy day. So like no matter what, even if I did tell him everything right to do, he would have been overcumbered anyway. So it's just like, it's a whole thing. That's what I'm dealing with for all these months. That's what Angel's been dealing with. That's what Ivan's been dealing with. You know, we have creative juices flowing from that as well. I feel like I wrote a song that I'm pretty proud of. Serotonin Suicide. I like it a lot.
Dropping soon. I just gotta write my verse to it.
Yeah. And then I had it's incomplete, but I have it from Angel's brother Samson. You can follow him on Instagram, Spotify, y todo.
Samson with the $.
On both S's.
Yeah.
Link in description below. But yeah, he made a dope beat. I rapped over it, and it went really smooth with what I already had written down. So that was really cool. I showed people; they all really liked it at work. One of them had the opinion that I was more talking into it, so that's what I want to fix on it. And then other than that, I'm pretty proud. It's really cool. It's and when I showed people, they also said like, I didn't expect that from you, basically.
Yeah,
because obviously I don't show you guys that.
It's like because the creatives always live in their head and shit. So it's like everything you're thinking you want to do and all that stuff is just kept in the vault and shit. Yeah. It's like you can become that stuff. You can become it. You just have to like start stepping into it and stuff. And then, because I'm a universe freak and shit. So it's like once you start actually stepping into that realm and shit, the universe starts sending you signs like, oh, this is for you, because it starts propelling you. People start responding to you well, so it makes you want to start keep doing it more. You get other people who wants to do music and stuff, and be like, oh yeah, I do this stuff, or like, let me check out your stuff. Like you get other people involved. You get more people. You surround yourself with music. Other people with music will come to you. It's like a whole like vibration with it. Yeah. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, I have a few friends who all make beats, and I would love to make a beat with each and every one of them.
Yeah, and that's with any endeavor too. Like say if your dream is simple enough to be just a construction worker and shit, you're looking for signs, like that shit comes to you once you realize that's what you want to do and shit. Like shit just comes to you, but you actually have to know who you are and know what you want. It's kind of like manifesting, but it's more like awareness of oneself. Because like once you're aware, like once you truly want, then you can actually obtain what you want. Because what you want right now, you probably think you want it, but it's probably someone else wants it, and you're like, oh, that's dope. Maybe I want it too. And just think about that. But like, how old are we? Like 26, 27. So just imagine that all 26, 27 years of your life, people are saying, oh, this, and you're going, that's dope, that's dope, that's dope. I can do that. That's dope. I can do that. Like that shit, like. It kind of like brainwashes you. It just like feeds you, and you have all those thoughts circling in your head, and probably most of those thoughts aren't yours. So you just have to cycle that shit out, and that's like what knowing oneself is, And it's usually like what you want to do as a kid, because that's when you first were thinking for yourself.
I was always told what I was gonna do as a kid.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's another thing too. Like that puts a lot of pressure, and a lot of like.
It was very broad. It was just scientist.
Yeah.
So, like, not a certain type of science, literally just the phrase scientist, so.
By your parents?
Yeah, that. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's because I always, like, mix stuff as a kid, so I guess that was sciencey, just mixing stuff, which mostly just consisted of, like, soaps or foods. Not soaps and foods.
You're like, damn, look at that shit.
But
gotta make that shit bubble.
and then they're like,
that was a scientist. Yeah, a little scientist.
That's not supposed to do that.
Fucking his explosion and shit.
Oh, when he fucking blew up his room.
Oh yeah, remember all my little scientists.
Why are you guys talking about this shit, dog? Why you always have to bring this up?
It's us, bro.
But it wasn't my fault, though.
You just mentioned it.
It wasn't.
That's because Ernie was watching it, huh?
What?
Ernie was watching. He was supposed to watch it, and he left.
No, it wasn't Ernie. Ernie was there.
Yeah,
but
he left though.
No, it was Dustin.
Oh, it was him?
Yeah. I literally had everything. The whole point of it was to keep them open, but not so that stuff could enter.
Yeah.
So the cap's not on, it's just on top.
Yeah.
Someone's smart idea was to fucking close it all the way.
Oh, so it's all compressed.
So now it's fucking literally a bomb. And I look at it and I'm like, that's not good. I should open that before something happens.
You didn't open it before something happens.
And I opened it, and then that's when something happened.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's when it shot up, huh?
That's when it shot up, yeah.
Yeah. That shit was funny.
All over my food and shit. Got on my signed poster of Job for a Cowboy.
Oh, breathe.
That shit got stuck to the wall. I left it there, but when we had to go, like, it didn't.
You should just took the drywall with you?
I should have.
Like,
The place was destroyed anyway.
What
You
side was it? Was it the picture? Was it the side with the band members or the side with the statue?
Band members. They signed that side. And that's, I was showing off the side that was signed.
I have mine with the statue. I think they signed it. I didn't get signed by all the members though. I think I just got the vocalist.
That was sick though. Was it you that wanted the picture?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we were like, go get the picture, go get the picture. He's like, nah, they're already walking off. And then it's like, cool, walk to him. Like, what are you talking? He's right there.
Hey man, can I get a picture of you?
Yeah,
Yeah, bro. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah. Like,
no one
like,
asking for a picture. Like,
No one? They just wanted the autograph.
yeah.
It was
He's
like,
like, oh, all right.
oh, you guys want my name? Which is funny because now a lot of celebrities, when you talk to them, they're like, bro, I don't want to have a conversation with you guys. I don't want to just take a picture and that's it.
Mhm.
Have you heard that?
I heard it from rappers mostly.
Yeah, I hear it all the time.
Yeah.
From all those famous people.
What?
They don't want to take pictures with people. They just want to talk to you, apparently.
Oh,
I feel like it's just faster for them to do that or something.
I mean, how's your day, man? Good. All right, get that. Get
Yeah,
out.
all right, get out. Yeah. Good. I
meeting.
saw you and yeah, I know.
I'm meeting, bro. Yeah. Nice day, man. Have a good one. Yeah, man. I talk to my fans.
Yeah.
Meaningful.
But yeah, and another criticism was somebody that at work also said that I laughed too much during the podcast, and it's like, yeah,
You
it's my
laugh too much specifically?
Yeah, me specifically. But fucking like, yeah, I'm funny, man. What do you expect?
Maybe he doesn't think you're funny.
We say,
Damn.
And now we're airing on his dirty laundry right here.
Yeah,
I
right
say we
here.
get him.
You don't think I'm funny?
It was the Batman episode. I don't think I laughed a lot during that one.
Maybe it's
Now
because
we're being pretty critical.
Yeah.
Rate
maybe that's why
90% up.
you really like Batman. He didn't like your take on
Ooh.
Batman.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
Hey, but that shit was
is that
funny though.
it?
When we were talking about that scene where he's holding the fucking the flooring tool.
Yeah,
And you're like, what is this?
Because it's fucking hilarious, dog. It's fucking Batman. He figured it out, and then like it's like Dora the Explorer. It's like fucking. Do you know where the bombs are? Behind me.
Oh,
I can't
there's
really
the
hear you
bomb.
over the sound of those bombs.
Where were those bombs?
Can you point them out for me?
Like that motherfucker had one job, dog.
Is Dora a computer game?
She, well, she's depicted as a computer game,
Right?
Yeah, in the show.
It makes
You got
sense
the
if she had one.
Yeah, that's because you click it.
Yeah.
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 And they made a joke like that in the movie, I think. I saw like a snippet of it on an Insta reel.
The real life one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
where it was like Michael Pena, and they were like looking at her, or like they were talking to her, and then she like looks over like the Office style at the camera, and it's like, "Do you know where blah 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 is?" or something. Or no, she said something in Spanish. She was like, "This means this," and then Michael Pena was like looking around like, "Who's she talking to?" And then the mom was like, "I think it's like a imaginary friend or something."
Like weird ass schizophrenic.
Yeah. She'll grow out of it,
She's the lady I see on the bus.
maybe.
No, but that's what I was kind of saying to like talking back to like what people think of us and shit.
Yeah.
Like that title really.
Perceptions.
Yeah, that shit
have
really
really
holds you back.
have
That
really
title
gone
holds you back.
throughout our entire podcast.
Mhm.
It's hard to be the goofy guy and serious guy at the same time.
Yeah, that's
It
right.
really is.
That's why you have to like.
Yeah. I wonder how comedians deal with it. You know?
Well, it's because like they take that suffering, you know. Because to be a comedian, you have to know like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go on stage and I have to. I'm going to bomb. I know I'm gonna bomb one day, today, tomorrow, until I get good and shit. So it's like they're legit like humiliating themselves until they get better and shit. So like,
It's growth.
yeah, that's their power. Is like they humiliate themselves so much as like it doesn't phase them that much anymore. So it's like they can depending on the comic they are, it's like they excel in that kind of comedy and shit, you know.
But at the same time, like, they don't treat them like that in their meetings or shit, you know?
Yeah, it's-
Like, oh, hey, fucking Jerry Seinfeld, come here. We're gonna like discuss a deal for a movie that involves bees. Like,
R.I.P. Ray Liotta. He's in that movie.
R.I.P. Ray Liotta. He is in that movie.
I think it's because how I say it? At least for me,
And he literally looks like him.
I let a lot of people
He's
disrespect
playing
me.
himself too.
Yeah.
At least for me, I let a lot of people disrespect me.
And why is that?
Yeah.
So
Because it's easier.
Yeah, you just let it go by. Like, all right, fuck it, I don't want to deal with it right now.
It's easier
Yeah.
than
So-
to fight it, basically.
so,
like,
like-
you don't always want to
Yeah.
be the Jonah Hill that like defends himself on fucking live TV, going like, "What do you
Yeah.
mean by that?"
But sometimes,
When Jimmy Kimmel
but you
told him
actually
that
have to though.
Yeah.
He's like, you
Like-
smell good, surprisingly.
Exactly. Yeah, you
Why
have
is
to
that
you have to
surprising?
you have to draw the line,
Yeah,
basically.
you have to set your foot down your boundaries because there's one thing about you being funny, being a funny guy, and then people disrespecting you and having respect for you.
One
and
thing
shit.
well, I watched a video about that with the Jonah Hill example, is that he makes a remark, like he makes a serious tone to Jimmy, right? And then
Yeah, like he doesn't want to talk about that shit, huh?
kind of like he's
Like
like,
it's a
why-
signal.
Well, it's
he
like,
tells him, why would you
it's just
like, why
fucking
would you say
rude,
that?
you know?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, why would you say that? And then like he makes it.
Other people
he's
get
making it
on
seem
and like says like, "Oh, like beautiful dress" or blah
Yeah.
blah, this and that. And it's like, when I come on, you fucking say I smell like you,
or you
I
thought
look
I
like
was
I
gonna
smell.
smell.
Yeah.
He basically, the video was saying that Jonah Hill makes it a proven point that he doesn't like what Jimmy's saying, right?
Yeah.
So you make a point that you don't fuck with that shit,
Yeah.
and then now it's awkward. So then you just make another joke afterwards. But now the tensions die down, but also he knows not to make that joke anymore.
Mm.
And if he does, he's gonna be met with more resistance.
That's what it is. You really have to. That's one thing about being a man is like standing your ground and shit. You know, like making sure you're like people know your boundaries and know to respect you and shit. Because if they don't respect you, then that's what people start seeing you like lower than a goofball. You know?
Yeah, and I mean, here's the thing. I've dealt with this shit my whole life. Like even when it came to you two guys, like I remember this one time we're all chilling at the barbershop, and you guys were just like clowning on me hard for being like stupid or some shit, and I was like,
Stop being stupid, huh?
I was like, fuck these guys, I'm out. So I walked away and I dipped, and I was thinking like, that's it. I always have this moment. It wasn't the first time, wasn't the last time, but every time I get like criticized for being who I am, I'm always just like, damn, that's it. I need to be more serious, and I walk away thinking like, I need to be more serious, you know?
Mm-hmm. Then you can't change exactly who you are.
Yeah, and sometimes I am serious. I do have my serious moments, and people who know me the longest know when that happens, right? But like, I can't actively try and be serious all the time. Like, I can't do it. Like, I'm a goofball.
Especially the ADHD, dog.
Yeah.
So even if you like tell yourself to focus on it, like your brain literally cannot.
Yeah. So-
I've done that shit so many fucking times.
Yeah, so it's really hard, but also you can't really care what people say to you. Yeah, there's this one song that I found that one of my friends showed me recently. It's from a rapper called Trippie the Kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it goes fucking hard. But in the middle of the song, it's called Little Little Lee.
I love that song, dog.
You know it?
I played it in the car with you.
Yeah.
Oh, Little Little Lee.
Yeah.
Y'all was
In
the
the
only
middle.
one listening.
Yeah,
I never heard you-
I love mean rap, dog.
I never heard you play it, but in the middle of the song,
I told Angel about it, or like I've shown Angel, and I said I love the fact that like it doesn't rely on Little Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Like it says it like one time throughout the whole song, and it's fucking great
a great
because
song.
it's a great fucking like beat too.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da. What was it? You ain't ever fuck with me or some shit like that. Oh man, it's good.
but in the middle of the song, he says, "I'm a goof, and that's just the way I am."
yeah.
That shit resonates with me hard. I'm like, fuck it, I'm just a goof, and if you fuck with me, you fuck with me.
That's
If
the
not,
type
if
of-
not.
But do you let people disrespect you though?
That's the type of
No,
flow.
I don't. That's the thing. I don't let people.
That's the type of flow that I would love to have one day.
Like, kid. It's basically
just-
Ramirez but goofy.
No, just like fucking Ski Mask, like, or Trippy, or like any of them. Like you could like just kind of like talk goofy into the mic, like just like talk the way that you talk into a mic, and like add a few little rhythms into it, and then have it fucking go off.
We just gotta practice that.
Yeah, just gotta practice it.
mouthing the words and shit, so
Yeah.
it all sounds,
Enunciate
Unison.
certain parts,
Yeah,
but not like just the fucking top part.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's just part of it.
I mean, we named
It's part
ourselves the
of it.
Fools Podcast.
We're the Fools Podcast, and you have to be a fool in order to fucking advance in life,
Yeah.
No one just starts off doing shit like fucking Prodigy style, like. Not everyone's Prodigy.
And even if you were a prodigy, and let's say you didn't take no L's, when you take that first L, because it's gonna happen, you're gonna fuck up hard. Like
That's
you're
that
not gonna know how to take that shit.
Superman shit too, because Superman doesn't know how to fight. He's just strong,
Yeah.
So he fights somebody who's also strong but knows how to fight.
Oh, like
he goes
Hulk
down.
versus Thanos.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
No, it's because Hulk, they fucking pussyfied Hulk.
They do.
Yeah.
They gave
But-
him estrogen, bro, so that
but
wasn't his
in-
feelings.
But in the scheme of what we're saying,
That
that's
fool
what
has
happened.
glasses on and shit. Like I
Because he
can't, I
doesn't know
can't
how
break
to
my
fight.
glasses, bro. I can't fight.
He didn't
But
have
that-
glasses at the time.
Bro, it doesn't matter, bro. I just can't see him with glasses, bro. He's a monster. What kind of monster needs glasses?
I saw
Except
this-
for bees.
I saw this.
Mad?
I saw
It's
this.
so stupid.
I saw this one thing that said that basically, Hulk was gonna play a bigger role in the whole like fucking those final two movies, but they took it out for Captain Marvel.
Oh.
It's a pretty.
What did
short
she even
series.
do?
She-
She didn't even do nothing.
She led the woman force.
Yeah, she did,
She ran two people.
and she held her own against Thanos until Thanos punched her with the power
Yeah,
stone.
those parts were cool. We didn't need anything else though. I like that. Her
Like-
entrance, the whole like,
She took
oh,
down
there's
the
something. Yeah, the T'Challa ship thing. That's sick.
Supposedly, it was
The-
supposed to be Hulk taking that ship down.
Yeah, I wouldn't really have cared about that.
Eh,
Like if he took, like he had good scenes in the fight.
You know,
he was taking shit down.
You know what it is? I think it was sense from. I played the PS2 game, and that fool was a monster in the PS2 game, bro.
Because
What
that's how the
PS2?
movie
The Hulk-
was.
the Hulk-
Because
the
that's
Hulk
how he
game?
was in that movie.
which one?
The movie-
Destruction.
The movie,
something.
Yeah, I think
The
it was.
movie Hulk game?
Yeah, I believe that's what it was.
It was during the same time, but it
Yeah.
wasn't named after the movie.
No, I think it
the
just had
movie. The movie Hulk
elements.
game was different.
Oh, was it?
Ultimate
Yeah.
Destruction or
'Cause
something?
I
Yeah,
played-
Ultimate Destruction.
The
As
one
well.
where you get to put the cars as boxing
Yeah.
gloves?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
And
if
you
you
jump
could,
high
you
and
could
shit.
pick up like the humans,
Yeah.
and you could either throw them or you could put them down and pet
We're
them.
getting off topic.
No, it's not, because this is the Hulk, bro. Hold on. Because, like, just imagine him just fucking just jumping high into the fucking ship. That was a whole fucking unit, bro. Now, but gone?
Yeah, they do need to do Hulk better in the MCU,
Yeah.
and I think they will
Well, he was dope as fucking
eventually.
Ragnarok.
Because I feel like they
Except for that one scene.
all they need basically
Oh, when he
is just like
falls?
Yeah, that's the second time they did that shit, man.
Yeah.
I think they just need another Gamma thing to happen, and then he goes crazy Hulk basically.
Gray Hulk?
No,
Well, that's the
just
thing,
crazy.
like, I was...
Because there's Immortal Hulk, and there's like a new Hulk that I don't remember the name of, but basically the whole story is like he has like a third personality inside his head now,
Oh.
and this one is like
That sounds
just completely insane, like crazy, like he fucking kills people with no remorse, and shows Banner him killing the people,
Oh,
and so like
shit.
Banner like is basically helpless the whole time, and like looking at all the carnage that he's doing in human form. And then fucking yeah, it's
I
pretty
was
cool.
I was just really hyped for Smart Hulk, because I know who Smart Hulk is.
Yeah, it's
And I knew that they were like alluding to it, you know? And then like
Oh yeah.
there was-
You know, what would
it
be
was
really
funny,
cool?
but it wasn't a cool payoff, you know? He didn't really
You know, it'd be
do
cool
any
for like a
shit.
mid phase boss or whatever, a Maestro, like a variant Hulk, Maestro coming in like fucking wrecking shop of everybody, and then like after they win, they're like, it's not over. We still have fucking Kane to deal with, you know.
I
That'd be
wanted to see
Or even Maestro being the last guy and King being the first one they have to take out.
out of the Hulk, the Smart Hulk in the movies. I really wanted just to see a Smart Hulk with a tank top and a fucking big ass plasma cannon that only he could hold because
We're
that's
probably gonna get that in
that's
She-Hulk.
That's who Smart Hulk is. He's smart as fuck and he's buff as fuck and he can
We're
hold
probably
big
gonna
ass
get that in
weapons.
She-Hulk. She-Hulk looks kind of gross right now though. The CGI looks fucking
Yeah, it's
really
just green
bad.
paint. Or
Maestro is
something.
really
That's
cool
what it
too,
looks
and he has a new comic out right now. That's his origin. So who knows? Maybe we will get Maestro, and it'll be tight.
I think it'll be really
Is she
cool
even buff?
because then we could even get more Ruffalo like acting. That's more than just
He's
actual.
great. He's great as Bruce Banner and Hulk.
He's good Bruce Banner because he's just Mark Ruffalo right now.
Yeah.
Like all he's doing right now is just Mark Ruffalo things. But if we had a Maestro, it would show his acting ability to do more than just a Mark Ruffalo.
I get you.
Yeah, because like Mark Ruffalo's cool, but I want Hulk, you know. Like
Bruce
I want a Bruce Banner
Yeah.
Hulk.
I want a monster.
But yeah, back to
I
perception.
mix the brains with the
Oh, that's the
bronze.
perception we have on Bruce Banner,
That's
bro.
that's it. That's the perceptions. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Um,
that fool was a pussy, and I can't stand him. Got beat up so much times.
Yeah, but we can't entirely take everything that you say about the MCU because motherfucker only saw like 3 movies.
No, he showed me all of them.
All of them?
Yeah.
Total?
I showed him the
You just showed him the main ones that involve Spider-Man.
no. I watched those by myself, and then I showed him Infinity War and Endgame.
Yeah, he showed me all
That's
that.
it. That's all you saw.
I watched Ragnarok.
But
I
that's
watched,
kind of sometimes that's kind of the point of those strong characters is to get beat up by a stronger character because they can take it. Like in Young Justice with Superboy, that fool gets beat up by everybody.
I haven't seen any new episodes.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I kind of fell off because of all this like.
But Superboy's young though.
I didn't think it was gonna come out like this, like every other week or some shit or whatever. So when I fell off, like that was like the end of it, you know.
How do you feel about the whole Beast Boy thing?
Like him being depressed the
Yeah.
entire time. It's cool to a point, but it's like
Because that's how I
after a
feel.
while, dog.
That's how I feel after Superboy. You know, what happens to Superboy? I feel depressed, but like,
but at the same time, like you're a hero.
yeah, Beast
you know?
Boy's taking it harder than Miss Martian.
Yeah.
But then again, he's had more loss than Miss Martian too.
Yeah. But also, like with you know, great power comes great responsibility. You can't just like, I'm gonna, like
How old is he?
you can still go out and missions.
16.
Oh yeah.
You can still go out on missions and like show like, oh man, I shouldn't be on this mission right now, you know, type beat.
That's true. Yeah.
Like,
Instead of him just being in
instead
his
of
room the
just
whole
being
time.
at his
Yeah.
room.
And you know what broke the straw
Like,
for me?
like try is what I mean. Like he just needs
Yeah.
to try.
Yeah.
Like you could fail. I want to see the failure more than I want to see you not try anything at all.
You know what really pissed me off? Or maybe that's their point too, is when Perdita talks to him. He just treats her like shit.
Yeah, he just like
I
gets
was
mad
like,
at
you
her the whole time.
motherfucker.
Like she's literally trying to help you, dog.
Yeah, she's like the only one here really, really trying for you, and you're not even fucking caring.
So Beast Boy isn't going on any like trip.
He ain't doing nothing.
No.
No.
Damn.
A bunch of shit happened on Mars, and he just went home and fucking started sulking.
Cause those Mars episodes were tough to watch. Not in a bad way. Like I don't want to watch this anymore. But like
Mhm.
shit
'Cause
was
it had-
going down.
Yeah, it dealt with the racism, hierarchy, fucking social, injustice.
I get
So, and
homesick,
then he
bro.
packaged.
It made me
Yeah.
feel homesick, like bad. Like I wanted to be back on Earth already. I was like,
Yeah,
Well,
because
you
it was
here,
lasting a
bro?
while too.
Well, you good? You on Earth? Look.
Not psychically.
Look.
We were linked to the Martians.
yeah, we were linked to
If it
them.
was injustice, for
But
young justice.
I think that's mostly everything.
Oh, we didn't talk about what we wanted to talk about. Bro, call it Modern Warfare 2, dog.
All right. Welcome to a section where we just talk about what we're hyped on.
Yeah,
Dog, Modern Warfare 2 release that they're coming out. What was it, late 2022?
I think
I
so.
forgot the month. It was
yeah.
like November
I
or
just
some
heard
shit.
about that shit, bro, and I just remember the fucking
Modern
pistol
Warfare
and
I,
2.
can't, I can't wait for that shit, dog. They better not nerf anything.
So it's a remake.
It's a remake.
Remaster, yeah.
It's a remaster of like how they did Modern Warfare 1.
Yeah.
They better not nerf nothing. All I want is the better graphics.
And all I want is my pistol and knife combo.
Dude, if I could jump across the map again stabbing folks.
Exactly.
Ooh, jeez, dog.
If I can piss you off and you richer than me, I'm happy.
Dog, I still remember one of my favorite times playing Modern Warfare 2. There was a guy trying to noob tube me, and I fucking like anime ass fucking like zigzagged and fucking like ran through each fucking noob tube like dunk, dunk. And then like I hear the explosions behind me and I just go
Damn.
shit's- oh man.
It's just so satisfying.
It's so
hyping
satisfying,
somebody.
yeah. The fucking is it Commando Pro?
Oh yeah.
Marathon Pro, and fuck. Sometimes
Is that Scavenger?
no, yeah. Sometimes it was Scavenger, but I think Scavenger takes up the place of Marathon, so that means that it's something else.
Oh, what is the green one, huh? Or the
yeah,
red one?
there's a red one. I think I had Martyr down, but no, there was something that went better with it.
Was it the one that you did they have that one perk back then when you shoot
Last
sprint?
Stand? That's the green.
Oh,
Last
that-
Stand's green.
Yeah, that's last. Okay. While sprinting?
What do you mean?
Oh, never mind. Yeah.
Sprinting on the floor while you're dying.
Yeah, you just crawl real quick.
You just crawl faster.
Like, please get me.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what they were, but I don't remember exactly. All I remember is Commando Pro and Marathon Pro exactly.
Yeah, but that shit was hype, bro.
Mhm.
Is that one a perk where you switch fast too, or something like that? Like you have fast
That's
hands.
Commander Pro. But, no, sleight hand.
Sleight hand.
Yeah. That's what I had with my my LMG class.
Yeah.
Fucking have the big ass machine gun. You be camping and you just
And the sounds were so satisfying too back then.
like fucking
Yeah,
like
I'm
a whole last second. No, that's oh man.
I'm gonna get that game for sure.
That's like nostalgia. That's fucking just a good game. It just sounds like a good time.
That was
Though.
a good time, man.
Yeah,
I just hope they keep like the multiplayer and co-op. You know,
exactly.
like that's the one thing I would hate, like, because and then the new Call of Duty,
I
and
feel
shit,
like
they don't have they don't have co-op. Like you can't play online with back then you can play
Couch co-op.
couch co-op like you
Friend
can have
mixing.
your account and you can play as on it with guests. with another controller in the same room. So it'd be like,
Yeah, because we're in the generations of killing off the couch co-op,
yeah,
which is
ain't nobody
really,
playing with each other no more.
because ain't nobody playing with each other no more. Dog.
Only online.
That's stupid.
Oh, like when you're playing Street Fighter 5 and you're playing right next to each other and you have to put local.
Yeah, like the local
Like,
shit.
yeah, local. Yeah, no shit, bro. You're right next to me.
Yeah.
What's it called? I saw the Call of Duty with the Godzilla designs. That shit looks tight.
Oh yeah, Godzilla versus Kong, and I think it's because they have a new movie
Oh yeah.
in the works.
What's that for the what's Call of Duty for that
It's
for?
it's the massive one. What's it called? The one with the battle royale.
Oh, okay. The Cold War. Is that what it's called?
No,
Oh,
it's
the
not
one
Cold War.
afterward.
It's the one after that.
Yeah. I forget what that one's called.
I forgot it too. Yeah, it's because I don't play it.
Yeah, I have it, but I just don't play it.
I saw people playing the thing though, and it looks okay, but at the same time, like it doesn't really do much, you know. It's just two big monsters fighting on a field where you're trying to survive still.
Oh, so what
So,
is
like-
it like? Are you fighting the monsters or are you fighting other people?
You can shoot them for points, but you're also fighting other people.
Oh, okay.
So like the entire time you're shooting them, it's like, you know, when you're playing Modern Warfare 2 and like you get all like 50 fucking like achievement points and shit. Like,
Oh, okay.
like, oh, you did this, you did that, you did this, you did that. It's just that, but like 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Intel collected 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Intel collected type thing. But yeah, it's
So it's
cool.
just for show, basically.
Yeah. Well, Godzilla does his breath and runs around the map and shit, and Kong jumps around the map and like smacks shit around and
Oh,
throws.
so you just gotta watch out for
Yeah,
it.
throws rocks. Yeah.
But you get cool guns and
Be a cool
gear.
guy.
All the while, you just beefing with somebody and shit. Like, this is my time to strike.
Oh, fucking SH Monster Arts making fucking Godzilla X, dog. I even never thought he'd see the day.
I never thought Monster X.
We said it earlier in the on an earlier podcast. Monster X or Godzilla X.
Monster X.
Monster X?
Yeah.
What's the name of the movie though?
Godzilla
Godzilla
Final
X?
Wars.
Oh, Final Wars. Yeah.
Was that the one with the
That's the
berries?
one that Ivan tried to show
No.
me.
Which one's that one?
And then Angel saw it instead and I fell asleep.
Oh, yeah.
I came over to Gallo's house to show him Godzilla Final Wars because it's a dope ass Godzilla
Oh,
movie.
that's at the ending they fell on that island, huh?
No,
Oh, what's in Destroy? That's Monsters Destroy?
that's a game.
No. fuck.
Oh wait,
Destroy
no, yeah, it is. That's an old
Destroy All
school
Monsters is an
movie.
old school movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but Angel was there, and then Gallo fell asleep, so it ended up just being me and Angel watching it. That's
Yeah,
cool.
we had a good time.
And then they kept saying X.
X.
And then I was like,
You don't
what
get
do
it?
you mean?
It's because there's a character in there.
Yeah.
He's like, there's like mutants in that movie, and they're like a fighting force, but they're wait. Yeah, there's mutants that are a fighting force, basically like Power Rangers, but like no helmets and shit. And then there's a mutant from the alien race that come down, and one of them he becomes a superstar, and he's like, my name is X, and he puts like his hands up to make an X.
Yeah,
Before
and then
Wakanda.
and
No,
somebody
I'm
else came down and they're like, my name's Ad. Oh, welcome
Backward?
back.
Yeah.
I was talking to this guy, right?
Stupid monkey.
I was talking to this guy,
Happy monkey.
and we were talking about Thanos, right? Because I'm a big Thanos stand.
Stand?
Yeah, stand user. He's my.
I'm a big Thanos stand user.
Yeah, and so he was like, "Oh, I don't think they did enough. I don't really like Infinite Warfare." And I was like, "Infinite Warfare? What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah,
He's just
Call,
talking
Call
about
of Duty
Duty.
Thanos Infinite Warfare.
You ever seen that shit?
I just said stupid monkey, and that reminds me that Seth Green has one of those NFT board apes,
Oh, yeah.
and he got it stolen.
Oh, from the NFT shit?
Yeah, somebody stole. He was gonna make a whole TV show on him, on the board ape. Since
really?
since he owns it, he was
Oh,
gonna make a TV show for him, and someone stole it.
The idea or the whole?
The blockchain of it.
Yeah.
So they own it, not him. So
crazy.
so not only does it show that like you can actually steal fucking like crypto shit, but it also like
It's not the
It's
point
redundant.
of crypto.
Yeah.
no, the point of crypto is that, so you don't get shit
Non-traceable.
stolen.
Yeah, that's the
And-
point. So you don't get shit stolen.
Yeah. Oh,
You got stolen.
I see what you mean.
Okay. But now can I get it?
No, because I thought you meant like something else. It's fine.
You mean like wallet theft? Fucking.
Like you just stole my NFT out of my pocket.
He's like, you just keep board ape on you, bro?
Because people always joked about the screenshotting, you know?
Yeah.
And like they just took the blockchain of it, and it's like, whoa, that's
Yeah,
fucking
you silly
crazy.
monkeys.
It's like
And I think they even said they have no, like, whoever stole it was like, I have like no inclination to return it, basically. So it's like, it's funny. Motherfucker
Really?
didn't even hold it for ransom. He just took the fucking NFT.
Yeah,
And
It's
even
like
if he were to put it up for sale, I don't even think you can fucking sell it.
yeah,
Because the FBI and everybody proved that they can still track you on it. Like it's a misconception, basically.
because it's in
That,
the blockchain.
yeah, they
I don't know
could.
what a blockchain is.
It's,
I don't want to go into like explaining it, but basically they could just see where it's been on the internet.
Okay.
yeah.
So
Like-
so
like
they
the
match the
crypto
networks.
traces, you know, like the coding traces and shit.
It's
Yeah.
like when they try to ban guns in an area, so that way no one kills anybody with guns, but then the criminals still use guns.
Except they use the guns that aren't affected by any laws, other than people who do use guns that are affected by laws. Like how in California we have the 10-round thing, but then people who don't get it from here have like 100-round magazines. Yeah,
Yeah.
Fontana police are pretty good at getting those people though. I see that shit fucking like almost daily on their page that they fucking we just like caught people. And then they show like the drug bust
Smash.
and like a bunch of the fucking guns that they have.
Mm.
People fucking making like flare guns into real guns. Like, shit's insane, dog.
It's tough in these streets, bro.
It's tough in these streets.
But there's been like a lot. Well, there's always a lot of shootings, bro. But
They're also catching a lot of fucking sexual predators.
oh yeah,
Which Fontana is full of.
yeah.
So,
For real.
thank you.
Yeah, because I have this news page on my phone and shit, and it does local news and shit.
Oh, cool.
And I always get updates from like Fontana, manifested fucking shootings and shit like that. I was like,
That happened next to Harupa.
yeah,
Yeah, not so long ago.
yeah, and then but there was one close by too. I forget where. I forget all the streets, bro. And then I'm like, damn, that's just crazy, bro. Like, is that why the sirens keep going off?
Yeah. Next to your house?
Yeah.
No, not those. That's not right.
I'm like, are they on the way or some shit? Like, they're late.
They're just chilling. They're gonna go to Jack's Donuts.
No, that's the next city over.
Yeah, other stuff that we're hype on. Oh, we fucking Kenobi came out.
Oh, yeah.
Sheesh.
Oh,
I hate the third sister, dog.
I haven't watched it. But also, Stranger Things season whatever came out on the same day.
Oh, I'm not watching that.
My boss was like, she was like, oh my god, Stranger Things came out today, and I was like, oh, so did Obi-Wan Kenobi, and she's like, what does that mean? And I was like, you uncultured swine.
You're like, oh, I'm sorry, Ben Kenobi.
He's
He's like, oh,
I could have, but I didn't want to.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Well, Obi-Wan? No, I'm Ben. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were someone else.
One thing when people talk about Star Wars or whatever is like, I don't join the conversation right throughout the years
Why?
at work and
You just
stuff.
want to be shunned for liking the
No,
prequels.
they'll be talking about it, but and there's people that like the prequels too. But I'm just like,
They'll be
eh.
talking. I'll be listening.
Yeah, I've been listening, but I don't like. I know a lot about Star Wars, and I just won't say anything. Right?
Nerd.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm just like, whatever, I don't care. And then this one guy came up to me, and he's like, oh, look what I just bought. I bought a lightsaber, and I was like, oh, that's cool, man. And he's like, oh, I'm really hyped for it. And I was like, whatever, man. Fuck Star Wars. I hate Star Wars. And he's like, what? I was like, yeah. And he goes, but you know so much about it. And I was like, I learned about it so I could make fun of people who liked it.
Fucking
And he believed me.
the other guys. I
Yeah,
learned ballet
yeah.
so I can make fun of it.
Exactly.
That's just funny. I want a lightsaber. I want like a.
Yeah,
I want
fight.
cool ass-
That shit's so fun.
That's the troll shit that they're talking about.
Yeah. No, I really am. That's okay. So
Yeah.
my manager,
Bringing
I'm
it back.
I'm just funny, right? Everyone thinks I'm funny, and people keep telling me that I'm the funniest person they ever met.
Not
and shit.
me, bro. I fucking hate your comedy, dog.
My comedy?
That's your comedy.
Yeah. And it's so,
Motherfucking magic cylinder in your head.
yeah, so I fucking
Take that.
we'll just be working together, right? And she'll be like, "You're so funny, Ivan. You're so funny." And I'm just like, And then I'll do the fucking
You
Goodfellas.
think I'm funny?
Yeah, I'm like, funny how?
Funny how?
Funny how am I a clown? Do I amuse you? Tell me how I'm so fucking funny. And
Can't let
they,
you get close.
they still think I'm joking, and so they just keep laughing.
Mhm.
But so she goes,
Aren't you joking?
I'm half joking, half serious. And,
This is what they do, man.
So now they're just like,
Like, what are your emotions, bro? Like,
now you're playing with them,
I'm a
dog.
mixed bag. So, anyways, she goes, "You must have been a class clown when you were in school." And I was like, "No, I wasn't."
I was just a clown.
I was a jester.
I was like, "No, I wasn't." And then she's like, "For reals?" I found that hard to believe. I was like, "I was serious." And she's like, "Oh wow, okay." And then she walks off, and this other girl, she's like, "Weren't you a class clown though?" And I was like, "Yeah, I was." I'm just lying to her. it's fucking, you know, keep them guessing, give them different looks.
Yeah, no. Always keep them guessing. Never let them know your next move.
That's why I don't speak.
That's why you don't speak?
Yeah, I try not to speak most times.
Because you know people be lying?
I know people be lying. I know
Be
people
fake,
don't care. I know. It's just
Speak to who?
That's
anyone
true.
really. Like
That's true, me too.
You talk all the time.
No, but like only when I want to tell them. Like I just said, when people talk about Star Wars, I'm just like, oh, okay. And another thing I don't do is I don't correct people. So like people, I was having this conversation one year at when I was doing my taxes, and a little what do you call them, the representative people in the front, receptionist. She started talking to me about Marvel movies, and she was like, and this is before Infinity War had happened, right? So she's like, oh, you know the next bad guy's name's like Thanos, or like, have you heard about Thanos?
Taintos?
Taint?
She said some weird
You know
shit.
about the taint?
And I was just like, yeah, I know that guy. He's cool. And
Yeah,
then
yeah, he drives like this helicopter. It's like a yellow helicopter. It's sick.
The helicopter.
It's called the Thanos copter. It's sick.
and
I don't know why they call it Thanos though. His name's Taint.
this other person, she always says Loki. She's like, oh, and Thor's brother Loki. And I'm just like, yeah, Loki, yeah.
I have to keep it low kai, dog.
What is he saying? Is it low or is it high? It was a kai. What?
Little high, little low.
Little head, little hole.
You talk to everybody.
No,
You
no.
do talk to everybody,
People talk to
dog.
me, bro.
Yeah.
Which leads you talking to everybody.
You talk to random strangers more, dude.
Because they
talk
talk
to
to me.
Yeah.
Like what I mean, I don't talk to people. I don't actively look.
Don't
for
lie, dog. You didn't talk to your neighbor first.
I didn't.
Oh wait, hold on. I got caught.
He said, "Hey, bro, you got weed?" I was like, "Oh man."
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh man,
And that
this
led,
looks like a start of a beautiful friendship.
yeah. And that led to him talking to all the other rest of his neighbors too.
Yeah, because since I was around neighbor, they started talking to me.
Yeah.
And
So you're telling me
they
you
legit
sit
tell
at
me.
a bus stop
They
and people
legit
talk
tell
to
me,
you.
Angel, speak up more. Come on, tell me about yourself.
I
'Cause
tell
don't
you that
say
in the
anything.
car.
Yeah, 'cause I don't
tell you that during the podcast.
Yeah, exactly because I don't say anything. I just be silent because I want to, especially nowadays. I don't want to appear a liar, and I want to mean what I say when I say shit.
Well,
like, I know when I joke and stuff, it's a joke, but people know when I joke. Like,
Yeah, but
I don't-
sometimes you can mean what you say, but you also be mean when you don't say.
Mean what you say. Mean what you say. Mean what you say. Oh.
I could be mean.
By not saying anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck you saying to me right now?
Not like
Trying to dip into your subconscious.
well,
Yeah.
me and Angel both travel on foot everywhere, right? And like we'll run into a bunch of different people.
As opposed to on hand.
Yeah, and then like I don't know, when someone tries to talk to me, I'm just like, I'll give them like formalities, right? Like the formalities, whatever they're trying to talk to me
Yeah,
about. Okay,
yeah.
cool. But I'm not gonna continue the conversation. But I see
Sounds like you guys are just being assholes in your
Yeah.
late 20s.
I see Angel fucking. If I randomly walk up on Angel and he's talking to some random dude, they're having like a whole ass conversation and shit. And I was like, all right.
I actually do not mind being fake.
Yeah.
I will continue a conversation for no reason.
Well, it's not like I'm continuing the conversation. I'm just asking him questions. I'm not even telling them about myself. They're telling me about them.
I also say random shit sometimes.
Yeah.
And when people say like shit to me that I didn't hear, sometimes I don't say huh or what, and I'll go like yep, and
Well,
say yeah,
sometimes,
uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
man, one time I crossed the street to the bus stop right here, and there's this guy. I had just made it, and the bus is coming, and this guy was standing there, and his hat flew off, and it went into the parking lot, and I was like, I know how it feels to lose a hat, and I was like, I'm not gonna let this guy, because he was an older dude,
Damn, dude.
and I was like, I'm not letting this guy lose his hat, so I ran into the parking lot for him, and I grabbed his hat, and came up to him, he's like, oh, thank you so much, and I was like, yeah, no problem, dude, and then because
You're like, hey, don't pop your lid though.
So I give him his hat and he puts it on, and then I'm standing there waiting for the bus is coming, right? And he goes, "Oh man, it's cold out here." And I'm just like, "Yep." And then he looks to the side and there's a Starbucks right next to us, right? And the drive-thru's packed, and he goes, "Well, at least Starbucks has business." And in my head, I'm like,
Yo, are you an NPC?
Yeah,
dog?
he's an NPC. He's literally an NPC. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, this motherfucker, who says that shit? Like, I was just, I can't have a conversation with this guy.
Yeah.
Who's glad that Starbucks is making business?
You could have literally just been like, hey dog, I just got you the hat. We don't have to do this. Like you don't have to feel obligated.
Yeah, it was funny. But then there's also like, remember that story I had with the Mexican guy who went to Austria and he learned German and shit.
Yeah.
I had a whole ass conversation with him because me and him were cool. if the vibe is right, I'll have
That's
the
the thing,
conversation.
though. You have to have the right vibes
Yeah.
in order to do stuff.
Or that one dude that you took me out of the story, but I was there too. That guy who got he got in a car crash and they tried to jump him and shit. Or he got ran over. Oh yeah, he got ran over and they tried to jump him for running him over.
See, that's why he took you out of the story. You got it wrong.
Well, and I got it right now.
My coffee right now.
Your coffee?
Yeah, the caffeine in my coffee that I just drank.
Go Wendy's.
Wendy's nuts go in your mouth.
Yeah.
Dog. Oh shit, dog. Oh, dude, there was legit. I don't know how life did this to me, but on the freeway there was a Yukon, right? Like right in front of me.
Yakon, the bad guy from Dragon Ball?
No,
Was it
Yukon
black?
stuck on this dick.
Alright, that's clear. I gotta give it to you.
Thank you. No, but dead ass, there was one on the freeway, and I was telling myself in my head, like, because Djibouti made the, or not them, but like the chat jokes on them by making them say shit like that, and then they banned them, and it's funny. But then, but I saw it, and I was like, whoa, I'm gonna try to make this joke at work that I saw one of these today. I didn't do it, but like, there's some pallets I'm loading, and the pallets say that where they're going. And the street dead ass was Yukon. And I was like, I could legitimately just take this to anybody, like this pallet, and be like, dog, what streets is going on? And have them visit. and I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Why didn't you, bro?
I don't know.
Life gave you
Life
it.
gave it to me after I
You didn't
said
do
that I
it?
was gonna do it. Nah. But I
Life
feel
gave
better now that I did it to you guys.
Yeah.
But
Thank you.
I didn't know, dog. I didn't know if I could say that at
Like-
work.
Like
You
life.
probably never can, but you have to do it anyways.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those risks you have
It's
to
one of
take.
those- yeah, it's one of the risks
you just
you
have
have
to.
to take.
You just have to take the HR phone call.
Yeah.
You just gotta do it, bro.
Like the other day, I was
Sometimes it's just a slap on the wrist. Okay.
I was taking a picture of this guy on the monitor, right? Because I was gonna make a lookalike of him, and this younger crew member comes up. He's like, "Do you know that guy?" And I was like, "Nah." He's like, "Why are you taking a picture of him?" I was like, "Just cause." And then Eastside comes up and he's like, "Oh, you don't know Joe?" And then the younger employee goes, "Oh, nah, who's Joe?" And Eastside goes, "Joe Mama." And he's like, "Oh,
time
fuck."
slows down. Inside his mouth goes.
The twinkle in his eye and shit.
Yeah, the slow smile, like.
It's funny because he gets
And
everyone.
you got caught in my Genjutsu.
He gets everyone with that shit, bro. And it's funny because like the next day, or it was the same night, he was working in the front, and an old employee came by. He buys pizzas sometimes. He came by to buy some pizza, and he hasn't seen Eastside in a minute, right? So then I'm standing right there because we're all saying hi to him, and then Eastside tells him, "Oh, I haven't seen you in a minute, dude." And then he's like, "Yeah, bro. You never guess who I just saw." And he says like, "Who?" He's like, "Candace." And me and Eastside are he almost got me too because I was thinking, "Who the fuck's Candace?" And he says like, "Oh no, who's Candace?" And then he's like, "Candace Dick in your mouth." Eastside was mad, he's like, "Fuck, I can't believe you got me with that shit."
Nah, you gotta be like, was she with a platypus?
Yeah.
That's what you gotta do.
I got him with what was it though? It's like I was like, "Is the refrigerator working?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Go catch it then."
Working?
Yeah, working. I'm running. My bad.
Ah!
Yeah.
You're down with the mic, right?
Yeah, with the mic, but
Oh, it was Mike running.
Yeah,
you better
yeah.
go catch
yeah,
him.
that fool was mad because that fool was on mic.
He looks back and Mike's out there. He's like, oh, no one told me he does this.
You see the fucking sneaker squeaks out the door, and then the fucking door closing.
Yeah, you see him do it.
Oh, I have it's conspiracy theory time. Put your tinfoil hats on.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, the fucking
tinfoil.
horrible rap and the audio podcast of the fucking aluminum just being folded.
It's like,
over
hold up,
your
I didn't
head.
make mine yet.
Okay, so a long time ago, I watched
Scary Movie 3 when they had the
Yeah, the fucking Hershey.
a couple years back. I watched this 6-hour long conspiracy video.
This is why you are the way you are, dog.
I sat through the whole thing.
This is why you're both the way you are.
Dope as fuck.
Him and Samson sent it to me, and I watched the whole thing in one sitting. But yeah, he goes over a lot of topics, but one of the things is he talks about is they put the real shit in the movies and the fake shit in real life, right?
That's what they do.
What they say?
They literally, like, that's not even a
fake
theory.
real on TV, fake in real life.
Yes.
Truth on TV.
We talked
fake
about
in
it
real
earlier
life.
today with Hydra.
What about True TV?
Oh,
They keep it both.
Huh.
They keep it 50-50.
50 TV.
we don't keep it 100. We keep it 50-50.
So one of his
Just add it up.
they showed this one in that video. He talks about Monsters Inc. right, and how they started from scaring kids to making kids laugh for energy and shit, right?
Scaring kids, scaring kids.
Yeah, I love that band. My Donkey Sour.
I mean, it's pretty light out right now.
The City Sleeps in Flames.
I was watching.
This kid gave me a song.
I was watching Who Framed Roger Rabbit
That
the other
one
night.
song with Smosh.
Voices.
I was watching Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and the movie's great. It's a great fucking movie. And it's
I have a topic for that too later on when you're done.
it's it came out in 1988, but it takes place in like 1945, right?
And it holds up.
It holds up, and it's pretty crazy seeing like, especially living in California, because it takes place in LA, right? And like hearing
It was
the
kind of clean.
hearing the bad guy fucking say he wants to tear down Toontown to make a freeway, and they don't know what a freeway is. They're like, "What the hell's a freeway?" He's like, "A road, no more traffic, just going straight on a road and keep going. You won't have to get off until you need gas or getting to your final destination, or some shit like that, right?"
And he really changed shit, bro.
Yeah, Christopher Lloyd.
That was him.
That was him. He was
That's
fucking great.
crazy, dude. He's a villain in
He's
that
a-
movie,
yeah, he
dude.
really is.
People's like number one like saddest death is that fucking shoe.
Yeah,
Like people legitimately like are sad about that fucking shoe.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are.
Being like dipped in poison and shit. Or
Yeah,
acid.
dipped.
Shoe.
Yeah. Jeez, dog. It is sad.
He's great.
Sad seeing that.
he's a great bad guy.
And there was like another thing that showed that the shoe was like happy around everybody, but when it got to him, like it was like fearful of him basically. Like, oh, I'm not gonna say what's up to this guy, and it carries on. And then later on in the movie, he fucking kills that shoe. Dog. That's crazy.
Where the fucking, what does he have? His little like henchmen. That
Oh, those rats.
no, they're like
things?
fucking dog things.
They're like weasels.
Weasels,
Yeah.
and they can't stop laughing. They have to stop because if they don't stop, they die. That's just crazy. That's us.
But the thing about Who Framed Roger Rabbit and like how great it was shot and everything, Chippendale came out on Disney Plus. I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it either, but I'm
But
going to.
the trailer shows that the reason like one's 3D and one's 2D is because one had like a surgery.
Yeah, that shit's funny.
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious, and it makes me think like, damn, that lays down a great like road work for like a future sequel for Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and like how some of them could be fucking 3D now, but like the rest are like lost to time, kind of like Looney Tunes, and it's like, man, I just want another one.
Another Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah,
Well, it couldn't be Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
nah,
Like, it would just have to be
it'll
like
be Who Framed, and then insert name here.
Roger Rabbit and the new secret.
Who Framed Jessica?
What's his face would be dead by now.
What's his name?
The,
oh yeah, him.
The
He's gone.
fuck, he has a cool last name too. What was it?
I don't remember.
I can't remember shit right now. But anyways, the point of it is though,
We'll get Joe Pesci to play him.
he's old too.
Exactly. That'll be his brother or something.
His brother died.
God damn it.
It's just too old, guy. He's seen life.
No, it won't be his real life brother.
Oh yeah, his actual in-story brother gets killed by the bad guy.
Well, then bring him back and it'll be Joe Pesci.
How, with the Dragon Balls?
No, with the pen, just write it in.
He's a cartoon now.
He's a cartoon, but they don't know until the end.
Yeah.
He's a cartoon of his brother. That's why he doesn't look like his brother. He's Joe Pesci.
All right, but check this out.
He has surgery.
I'm watching the movie, right? And there's a scene where they're hiding Roger in the fucking bar, but when they come back, he's making all the patrons laugh, right?
Patrons.
Yeah.
Not Patreons.
I said patrons.
It sounds like you said Patreon.
Anyways, so they bring him back into the other room because the fucking weasels are on their
It's a
trail
trap.
still, right? And then they go inside the little fucking what do you call it? The bootleg room where they used to make the bootleg and hide from the fucking police, whatever. Anyway, so they're in that room.
No, I get you.
Yeah, and he's telling them, "Yo, what are you doing? These motherfuckers would sell you out like for pennies, you know?"
For a nut.
Yeah, he's like, "I made him laugh." And he's like, "You think what's his face is gonna not blow the whistle on you just because you made him laugh?" He's like, "Well, yeah." And he's like, Roger has like this little speech where he's like, "I'm a tune. I need to make people laugh. That's my whole purpose." And he also tells them, sometimes making people laugh is the only weapon we have. Interesting phrase, right? Because a tune can kill you. They just drop some heavy shit on you and shit. But when he said that line, it like shit clicked in my head, my conspiracy theory brain. I was like, oh fuck, because he's saying laughter's the only weapon we have, right? He says sometimes. So then, Monsters Inc., right? They go from scaring kids for energy to making them laugh for energy, and it's way more energy, right? So then I started thinking about amusement parks and how amusement parks are there. A lot normies love amusement parks, right?
Normies.
Yeah, they do. And they
Just regular people.
oh yeah, regular people. You didn't know what normies meant?
Well, I mean, I don't know. That's kind of weird.
Normies love amusement parks, right? So they go there, they spend tons of money there. They spend tons of money just to get there. And then when they're there, they spend more money. And the word amuse, it means to forget. That's what amusement parks are for. You go there to forget shit.
Go on.
So we have all this entertainment and amusement parks nowadays, right? To like it like what do you call it? It dulls your spirit. It makes you docile. You're just spending money on. You become a consumer. You just spend your money on this entertainment and shit. You don't really care about anything else. And that's I guess you could say like whoever the
Higher power.
higher power in the olden days probably scare the shit out of us with like stories of gods and shit like that or whatever is to keep us in line, right? But now they just entertain us and they make millions of dollars and shit.
You're on the right path. How you say it?
More like entertained us.
Because amusement parks is like it's like
They can't enter
it's
your mind, they'll entertain.
It's like those wannabe thrill junkies. Because it's that feeling of death that gets them. Because
When it comes to the rides, yeah.
yeah. So it's like the people who want to experience life without even living, you know, because you experience life when you're almost dying, because that's what you feel. You want to live, so your body produces dopamine, all that shit. So like, you can feel alive and shit. And so that's what the roller coasters do. But like for amusement and stuff, like yeah, that's what TikTok really is too. Like if you look at TikTok, it's just dumb amusement. The way China monitors their TikTok is way different from how TikTok is monitored over here. Because what gets like popular in China,
Engineering and shit.
engineering, fucking soldiers, fucking anything like manly or like fucking good to produce for the society. You know, something creative and hardworking.
I like that.
Yeah, but over here it's just all fucking just bastardized, like
Dancing.
Yeah, dancing, this whack ass fucking voice overlays and shit like that.
And it's hidden with freedom.
Reaction.
Yeah,
well, we're free to do this, and that's why that's got famous.
and the algorithm is legit there to hook you.
Yeah.
Because like you post a video, and once you post that video, you get like maybe like it'll send like a spike increase of like likes of people on your video. So you're like, oh, maybe I'm doing something. Let me keep posting, and you keep posting, and you don't get that much interaction because you're not in the algorithm anymore. But as soon as you stop, then they'll put you back on the algorithm, so you go back on the site again, and like keep you know,
Like a drug?
yeah, like keep getting that
sounds
thrill.
a lot like serotonin suicide.
Exactly. That will dropping soon. I just need to finish my verse. Yeah,
That's
but
what I mean, though. That's what the song's about.
yeah, but yeah, it's basically like just amusing. It's like Idiocracy. I haven't seen it, but I know I know the
Dude, there's a guy at work that I don't know why he said it, but he was like, tattoo. Where's your tattoo? and I that's what I did. I started laughing. I looked at him and I was like, I started putting it on my wrist. I'm like, unscannable. and then we just say it like, consistently. And then there was another time where like I'm basically hitting my pallets, right? So like when I come out, like you can only kind of see me coming out with my forklift. And I look at him and he's like coming at me, and I do the whole like upside down okay thing, like below the hip.
yeah.
And he looks down and he's like, ah, and I go and I pretend to actually punch him while he's driving by.
No one punches anymore.
Yeah, no one does the punch. They do the thing and they go, ah, you got me.
I remember back then we used to be fucking bruising arms, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I would have did it, but he went to jail, so he probably hit me a lot back harder. So I didn't even want to risk it.
Well, yeah. Well, he has jail strength, but you got daddy strength.
Yeah, bro.
My daddy's strength ain't. my daddy's strength is just for show for moving big boxes.
So you want this over here?
You know, there's a difference between weightlifting and
Lifting kids.
and hitting.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, that's why we. Who was the two heavyweights that went to a boxing match recently? There was like the Mountain and somebody else, like the biggest fucking like weightlifters. and they had a boxing match. And I forgot what happened.
Oh, I want
Because
to
it wasn't that big.
I'll find that shit on YouTube. I'll watch that shit.
Yeah,
later.
but it was dope because it's like you don't expect these people to do this shit, and that's one of the best parts about seeing all these like celebrity fights right now, like the YouTuber,
Oh yeah.
the one that happened with
iDubbbz.
yeah, the iDubbbz one,
Creator Clash.
Creator Clash. It's really cool to you could
It's fucking
literally
right.
Is that the Dominican?
Yeah, it's Dominican.
you could literally break out of whatever you're doing just to do something
Motherfucker.
else, and that's what's really cool about what we can do right now.
Yeah.
We could break out of doing that. That was the original thought with this podcast in the first place, was just to get us going, to start, you know, just to start.
Yeah.
So it's really cool that we're actually gonna start moving forward and do more things.
Put pen to paper.
Yeah.
Pen to paper. Yeah, I've already been using my pen like a sword.
Or Thoughts the
Yeah.
podcast.
And that's one thing too about music and like writing. You know, either you're writing stories or music or whatever. Like, you really like start to really access your feelings because you're like, let me write this down, and you write it down. And you're like, man, are those my words? Is that really what I want to say? And you're like, nah, let me find.
I try to give Angel some lyrics sometimes, and he's like, "That's not me."
Yeah.
Yeah,
bro.
Angel will never take someone's ghostwritten lyrics.
Yeah, unless they're really good.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Now I'm like really. Let me explain, bro. Let me
Explain then, because I'm hurt.
Yeah, I'm hurt too.
Really good to me is more like that relates to me as well, not just like just thrown in the air. You know, like, oh, that's just dope. You know, like really good to me is something that relates to me, but also really dope at the same time. You know, not just something that gets thrown into the air and like, yeah, I said that shit because it's dope, huh? It's like yeah, it's dope, but it's like, what does it really mean? You know?
It means it's dope.
At the same time, though, sometimes you just gotta say dope shit so the real you can come out.
I get you.
It's like to feed it, you know. It's like fishing, though. It's like fishing. You
Jake
cast
fishing?
the line
You
out
tell.
there. You cast
Have
the
you
line
been
out
fishing?
You're not. You're not gonna eat the fucking bug that you put at the end, right?
What the fuck, bug? Okay.
The worm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
That's
worm
a
or
bug?
fly fishing or anything.
Worm is a bug?
Yeah, why
I was
wouldn't
high
it
as
be?
fuck the other day. Right? This is
I don't
stupid.
know, I'm
This is
tripping.
really stupid.
I'm
But-
stupid.
But I was high as fuck one day, bro, and me and Stetson were fishing, and I was like, "Hey, Stetson, you know what's crazy?" And then he was like, "What?" And I was like, "We to catch stuff that swim in the ocean, we use stuff that swim in dirt." And he was like, "That's crazy, bro." Because worms swim in dirt, bro.
No, I get it.
You get me? And then
I get it.
Fishes swimming underwater. Bro, that's just crazy, dog. I was like, I blew myself away, dog.
Why do you think fish want to eat that? Why do
don't
you think
know.
a fish looks at a worm and is like, yeah?
I heard they like stinky stuff, like garlic and stuff like that. Like really like fishy smelling stuff. But I was like, how do you smell, bro? It was like you're underwater. I was like, I
There
don't
was this
get
really
it.
cool, the Love, Death, and Robots. There's this really cool episode where, it was kind of like a for nothing type thing, but that's like a lot of it because it's an anthology. It was basically two salesmen, a father and a son. They're stuck like in the middle of the desert. He explains, hey, you know, this desert used to be like under the ocean. And then he also says, you think people who, like, there's people who haunt houses. So why wouldn't there be like prehistoric creatures that haunt like wherever they lived? So like basically this desert. They go to sleep, they wake up, they see the fucking ghosts of everything. And then the dad goes outside, and then the son goes outside. Like, he wakes up the son, they both see it. They're like, wow, this is really fucking beautiful, blah, blah. But the son gets carried away with it. He, like, oh, I want to be a part of this, blah, blah, blah. Like, they're basically witnessing the spirit world, but then the son starts running towards the spirit world.
Yeah.
And then he starts taking off everything, and he's, like, nude. And then he jumps off this rock into the sky to swim with the fish. And that's when the dad's like trying to like spout like
because
sense,
swim. Oh, that's hard. I think that sounds hard.
and he's trying to like spout sense into him, saying, "Hey, what are you doing? Like, you don't know what you're doing. You're just doing it." And a fucking shark starts coming. This like big red prehistoric shark, and he's trying to yell at his son like, "Get down from there!" Blah blah. Like, you've already witnessed that these spirits can actually eat each other too.
Oh, yeah.
Like the second they get out of the car, there's like a little fish and he gets eaten by a bigger fish, and they're just kind of looking at it like, wow, that's really cool. So then you see the fucking shark and you already know what's about to happen because the son's not paying attention at all. He's just looking at the fish and swimming with them. And then all the fish start swimming away. He looks back and that motherfucking shark goes right into him, dog. He fucking like fucking
The
rips him in
Kobayashi.
fucking half, like Kobayashi.
Oh gosh.
rips them in half, and then it starts becoming morning, and all the fucking spirits go away, and the dad's just standing there alone.
Damn.
And that's how it ends.
That's hard. That sounds like one of those Chinese Japanese proverbs type shit.
Yeah. But what exactly does it mean? What would you take
It
from
was just
that?
dope.
Yeah, it was cool to see.
You could be
That's
Ruby.
what a lot of the Love and Death robot things are.
You could be Ruby or you could be Scrim.
There's always a bigger fish.
Because when
I want to take that from it though.
Because Ruby and Scrim, right? The Suicide Boys, they'll do a Genius video, right? And Ruby, when Ruby does his verse, he'll explain his lyrics, and he goes off on this. He explains everything, every little minute detail, right? And then when Scrim explains his lyrics, which are just as
When
bad,
last pick and I'll be gone.
Scrim's lyrics are just as badass as Ruby's, right? And he just goes, "That's just some dope shit I thought of, you know? That's just some sick shit right there."
Are you talking about what I just talked about, or are you talking about what happened before?
Both.
It sounds like both.
Yeah.
Sounds like boof. Sounds like Bidoof. But
Cause man, when Ruby finally explained why he calls himself the snow leopard, shit was hard. He was like, "It's the coldest cat, and I'm a cool cat." I was like, "Damn, it's fucking tight."
there's this werewolf episode on Love, Death, and Robots 2. Sheesh. That one's really good.
Werewolf?
Yeah.
Send me some. I'll probably watch them.
It's all on
On
Netflix.
Netflix.
Netflix?
Yeah.
Oh, is Netflix?
Yeah.
It's called Love, Death, and Robots.
They have 3 seasons, and they're all
Oh,
just
is-
like single episode things, and you just go through them.
Oh,
Really
okay.
good.
We should do something like that on YouTube.
I think so, but they're like high quality. Like they're like insanely
They don't
like
gotta be that high.
Unreal Engine 5 type
Ugh.
fucking quality.
It's like
Oh, like-
it's
like
like
they
One
look like
Punch Man
shit.
season 1.
What?
Huh? Nothing.
They look really good. And it's depending on the art style of the person as well, because it's a bunch of different artists
Oh, okay.
doing their own
That
stories.
sounds cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. But I believe that brings us to the end.
Yeah.
We talked about the future, we talked about the past, and now we're gonna live in our present. And you guys do too. Remember, don't let your perceptions hold you back from who you guys are. Just live your life.
Just be you.
Just be you. Sometimes you gotta change, but that's still you. That's you changing for you.
You choose to change.
Don't change for people. Change for you. I want to change for me. I want to exert more creativity. Which means I probably have to start by editing this podcast.
I've forgotten more bars than you'll ever know.
I have actually.
Yeah.
I've been writing them down during work and shit. I have some right here on the floor.
Like I think it was what was it the Lil Yachty or Denzel Curry interview? I forget which one, but there was an interview on YouTube, and it was one of them. They was saying how he's like, yeah, bro, I did music every day, even if I just wrote one verse, you know, that's something I did every day, you know.
Yeah.
I just make sure I wrote that shit.
I write down a single
Yeah.
verses too. And when we got into the booth, is what I'm gonna say, call it.
The
You know,
booth.
it's not an actual booth.
the booth, that's
It's,
the
you know,
stew.
just
Garage
a stew.
Comics, Gallo.
That's the stew.
But yeah, when we got into it, remember, I was like, oh, I don't really have any bars, and then I went through my fucking
Yeah.
my memos and shit, and I was like, oh, I'll use this one, and then it fucking worked out, dog. And then we also have I'll give you guys a little snippet. Hey, mommy. Hey, papi.
That's deleted.
Damn, that
It's
shit.
gone.
That's
Yeah,
just
but not
deleted,
the bars, though.
but not the bars,
Oh.
Not the boys.
that
You guys
was a
hear
cool
that
ass
shit.
song, man.
And it's crazy because even if you do find a sicker beat to it and shit,
Mhm.
like you can still use the same bars and shit, and like it just be fucking a better song and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I can't wait till we do shit. If you guys need to get your own distro kit and stuff, so you guys can drop your songs on your shit.
Industrial Kit?
Distro kit.
Distro kit.
It's
a distribution
yeah.
thing.
Oh.
Much like our sponsor today, Anchor.
Yeah, it's 20 and
Anchor
one.
up.
Please
we have
download.
to refresh our
Yeah, we
Anchor
do.
ad.
Why?
Cause that shit's like over a year old.
That shit's
Oh.
hard.
I'm hard.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to the Fools Podcast.
This is Angel G.
Gallo V,
And Ivan O.
where you could be a fool,
And not fool yourself.
isolate yourself though.
Stay cool.
Don't drool.
Toodaloo.
I can't think of anything.